Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Legiones Astartes Contemptor Dreadnought for Warhammer the Horus Heresy from Games Workshop. Now this box set will cost you £36. It's similar to the Contemptor that you received in your Age of Darkness box set, but better in many ways. Firstly, the kit comprises of 160 plastic components and the 60mm round base. It's essentially including one extra sprue that they purposely left out of the Age of Darkness box set, which is a bit naughty, but they could have put that in. And what that sprue includes are a number of extra weapons that you can equip this with. I would suggest you magnetize these. I don't normally suggest magnetizing plastic miniatures, but definitely for these I would. If you keep up to date with all of my videos and you watched last week's pre-order video where I break down this Contemptor and those weapon sprues a bit more in detail, you will have discovered through me that you can pick up both of the different weapon frame sprues separately. The only downside is you're only getting the kind of shoulder part type specific part to go with the shoulder mounting in weapon frame sprue 1. So if you had a Contemptor and you didn't have that particular part, such as a resin Legion Contemptor, then you're going to have to buy both of those sprues. On top of the price of your Legion specific Contemptor from Forge World, you're going to have to spend another £32. And the real kicker is you can't get the weapon sprues from a third party, unlike the Leviathan Siege Dreadnought close combat weapons, which you can. So you're going to have to be paying full price for them. And at which point you might as well just pay another £4 or get it at a discount, but you're only really saving a couple of pounds with packaging, with postage and things if you do it that way. So if there are any questions about that through this unboxing or my review or other videos, please don't hesitate to ask. If you're new to Horus Heresy or new to Space Marines, new to the hobby, it can be a bit daunting, and the whole point of these videos is to give you as much information I possibly can. You can always ask questions in my Discord server as well. So let's unbox this Contemptor. £36 is a bargain really, for a Contemptor. The only downside with this plastic Contemptor and the plastic Sakaran is they were the two miniatures I always suggested for people new to resin to buy, because they were really good examples of kits that would teach you a lot, that you could then use those skills on other resin kits, but now, yeah, well, you can't get the resin Contemptor anymore from Forge World unless you go for a Legion specific one. This is the reverse. It goes through the weapons, as you can see, absolutely loads of them. You've got the Gravis autocannon from the Age of Darkness set, but the new weapons, the Gravis plasma cannon and a conversion beamer. Then you've got the melter cannon from the set. The Volkite dual culverin is new. The bolt cannon and the Gravis las cannon were from the set, and then you've got the Keres, which is new. So there's 4 new weapons there. You're getting a different sort of frontal plate to it, and chest piece as well, and different head. What this means is, because it's got a massive variety of these weapons, which you can magnetize to the little connecting point. And likewise, if you want to magnetize the fist, you could have one of each different weapon, but the only way of getting 2 of the same weapon is by buying another one of those weapon sprues, or if you've got some of the weapons lying about, or if you magnetized your Age of Darkness Contemptor, you could use that as well. Let's unbox this then and have a look at Contemptor. I think it's just going to be the 3 sprues. There's the 60mm base. So first things first, let's have a look at this instruction guide. Quite a thick instruction guide now with all the weapons and things. So it's relatively straightforward to put together, although I didn't enjoy it as the Leviathan build, just putting that out there. There's a few things that have changed, such as the heads. You've now got 3 different heads, and you've now got 4 chest plates to pick. When you build that stage, you build the rear exhaust as normal, and then you've got new little shields that you can put on the front, as well as these scrolls, and you can put them on in different ways. Clearly my Imperial Fist Contemptor is going to have the shields on, possibly my Dark Angels one will have the scrolls. You've got the left hand Gravis Power Fist, or the right, you can build it one or two ways. You've also got some nice claws now for it. They look a bit curved. You've got the Chain Fist, which I really would not leave home without, just gives you an extra bit of damage. And then these are all the ranged weapons. So you've got your las cannon, your auto cannon, your beam cannon, your assault cannon, bolt cannon, melter cannon, dual culverin and plasma cannon. No less than 8 ranged weapons there. And obviously if you bought 2 sets like I have, you can go for your, well, very expensive dual beam cannon if you wish, or go for a Dark Angels themed plasma cannon and power claw. This is how you put them all together. They look quite straightforward. And then these are the parts that I was talking about. So you've got 2 options. You can either try and put a magnet in that hole and then put a magnet in the slots of the weapons, or you can do what I have done with the Leviathan, which I haven't done with any Contemptor actually, is put a magnet in this bit and then a magnet in the shoulder bit, but you're not getting this shoulder bit in frame 2. I have to point that out, you're only getting it in frame 1. So bear that in mind if you've bought a resin Contemptor. You can't just get away with getting frame 2, you have to get frame 1 to get that. Even if you decide to magnetize it or glue it, you're going to still need to have that part. And then you just finish the sort of elbow armour up and you put the weapons on, and then the Havoc launcher if you really wish. And there it is, complete with some examples: a dual fist, fist with a weapon and another fist with a weapon. So that is the Contemptor Dreadnought instructions. This is the vehicle transfer sheet that you get in all the Horus Heresy vehicles. We'll just have a look at the 2 sprues that we had before, and then we'll look at the new sprue. So this is a sprue in the Age of Darkness set. You've got the Gravis auto cannon, the multi-melter, the melter cannon, the bolt cannon and the las cannon. So they're your 4 weapon options there, with fist claws and weapons that go in the fist. You must remember that, like with the Leviathan, the Contemptors have ranged weapons in their fists as well, which is usually a bit different to way 40k dreadnoughts work, where they have their weapons on the outside underneath the fist. This is the same sprue again as in the Age of Darkness set. You've got the Havoc launcher, you've got your legs, your power plant, your front chest piece, your hips, your toes, your feet, a head, and so on. So we've seen this sprue before, but this is the brand new sprue, the weapon sprue, the weapon frame sprue number 2. So you've got the Chain Fist there, you've got the Volkite, which looks brilliant. I'm definitely going to be putting that on my Dark Angels Contemptor. You've got the 3 different chest plates. You've got one with the big eagle, you've got one with the lightning and the skull, and then you've got Sons of Horus, and then you've got an Eye of Horus as well. You've got more weapons to go in the Chain Fist, you've got more weapons to go in the Power Fist, you've got the different heads, you have the Kiri's Assault Cannon, Conversion Beamer and the Plasma. So they're your main 4 weapons, and you've got the, another fist as well, and the shields and the, I want to say the scrolls there. Yeah, what do you guys think of this Contemptor Dreadnought? I think it's fantastic. I think it's a great kit. £36 minus a discount. It is awesome. Contemptors are very strong at the moment in the game, and I believe they're sort of more, I say useful, more variable in their battlefield usage compared to Leviathans, which have a shorter range and much more of a specific role. whereas this can cover a lot of bases, depending on which loadout you pick for it or magnetize for it. What do you guys think of the Contemptor Dreadnought? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below as always. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.